Hello, and welcome to our video presentation on our latest report, Global Deposit Book 2020, an overview of deposit systems for one-way beverage containers. We're delighted that you found us, so let's get started. In a nutshell, DRS, also referred to as Container Refund Schemes in Australia or bottle bills in the US, is a proven tool to collect high quantities of beverage containers for reuse and high-quality recycling. These systems see customers pay a small deposit when they purchase a can or a bottle, which they get back when they return the empty containers to a collection point for recycling. Over the last decade, there has been an explosive growth of deposit return systems for the recovery of one-way beverage containers around the globe. In 1970, British Columbia, Canada became the first jurisdiction in the world to implement a mandatory DRS for one-way beverage containers. Fast forward 50 years and over 40 jurisdictions have followed suit, including most parts of Canada, Australia, 10 European countries, 10 US states, Israel, and parts of the Caribbean. Since 2005 alone, 18 new programs have been implemented. The latest state to adopt DRS was Western Australia in October 2020. Over the last 2 to 3 years, governments all around the world have announced that they too will soon implement DRS, including Jamaica, Malta, Portugal, Scotland, Romania, New Zealand, Tasmania, Singapore, Latvia, Turkey, Slovakia, Victoria, Australia, and England, Wales, Northern Ireland. Most recently, in September 2020, Austria's Minister of Environment announced plans for a deposit on one-way plastic beverage bottles and metal cans, although specific details, such as implementation date, is still being worked out. Today, about 291 million people have access to deposit return systems for recycling their one-way beverage containers. By the time all the programs mentioned in the previous slide are implemented over the next few years, it's estimated that nearly 500 million people will have access to deposit return systems. This is double the number of people covered in 2005. As deposit systems become more widespread over the next decade, it's important that industry, government agencies, and other stakeholders understand how these programs work. Now in its third edition, the Global Deposit Book has proven to be an invaluable tool for those seeking to understand how these systems are structured, how they're financed, and what recovery levels they can achieve. This 2020 update provides a comprehensive summary of over 40 deposit programs in place around the world and includes a new chapter on upcoming programs to highlight some of the key features of systems that will be implemented in the near future. With the goal of presenting the information in a concise, easy-to-understand way, the report offers a consistent format with each deposit market structured along several key parameters. Let's show you an example. Here we can see the mandate or the legal basis for the system, program scope, what containers are in the system, the deposit fees, producer fees, handling fees, and details about the system operator. And on the second page, we have information about the redemption system, the return rates, performance of the program, and a money material flow, which gives you a very detailed visual understanding of how the system works. Now for some key findings. Although return rates can be influenced by several factors, there is strong evidence to suggest that the higher refund values tend to produce higher return rates. Our research found that the average return rate in jurisdictions with a minimum deposit of less than 7 US cents was just 68%. This increased to 81% for programs that charged a deposit of between 7 to 9.9 cents and 88% in places with a minimum deposit of 10 to 15 cents. The highest average return rate, 94%, is seen in jurisdictions with a deposit of 15 cents US or higher, and all these programs are in Europe. Beside the deposit value, the redemption system is another key factor affecting the success of the deposit system. The highest return rates can be seen in systems that use a return-to-retail approach, where retailers selling beverages become legally responsible for accepting empty containers back for recycling or reuse. This model is considered best in class as it is the most convenient for consumers and also offers benefits to retailers through increased foot traffic, economic incentives, and an improved overall corporate image. Return-to-retail models are most common in Europe, whereas return-to-redemption center or depot models are more prevalent in the rest of the world. Our research found that the median return rate in programs that utilize a return to retail model was 89%, compared with 81% in programs that use a return to redemption or depot model. Thank you for listening. To download the full version of this report and discover what other resources we have to offer, please visit our website at reloopplatform.org. You can also follow us on social media. Thank you.